today. I hope you're doing okay.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the chat. I'm Bryan Dechart. I play Connor in Detroit Become Human, and this is our stream, our beginning playthrough of Detroit Become Human. Please, no spoilers, because this may surprise you. I don't know everything that's going to happen, and I'm very, very excited. I'm joined today in the chat by the one and only, I'll get to you in a second, my love. You all know him from the Heavy Rain streams. He is a dear friend and basically makes a lot of this possible on the technical level. Rog, the Rog bot.
Hello all.
Hey Rog.
Hi.
You want to show them how your camera switches so that they can see you, and then I'll go into a little box?
Yeah. No. You know, we've got some cameras in this studio. We're shooting out here, and it's fun. If you were wondering, our graphics are being provided by Singular Live, so check that out if you're interested. That's a lot.
I hope you're okay today.
What we're doing.
I know.
But enough
sometimes
about
things can be
stuff.
difficult.
I'm gonna go back to Bryan.
Cool.
I'm here
Thank
for
you,
you.
Rog, and thank you, Singular, for helping us make this possible. Everybody in the chat, it is so wonderful to see you all. I see so many people from the beginning of our streams. We've got Lightning Panda and Blue Owls and, oh man, so many people. Winner 257. I mean, we've got people that have been with us for about a month, and this stream has blown up in the last 24 hours. We have tripled our followers, and I have Streamlabs open right now, and we're getting more followers and subscribers like every minute. So thank you to everybody that is subscribing. Thank you everybody that is following along. I'm going to do my best to shout it out as I see it pop up on the screen, but I've literally never seen this thing move so fast, so thank you. To my left is my beautiful fiancée, Amelia Rose Blaire.
Hello.
Who will have a special announcement for you in just 2 minutes. We're going to cut to a quick clip so that we can let anybody that is showing up from, following a link and trying to log into Twitch. We're going to let them join us, and we'll be back in 2.5 minutes right after this.
Computing camera cut, and here we go.
Peggy 18.
Shooting Detroit Become Human has been amazing. David and the creators have painted a really intriguing and engaging picture of a near future where we rely upon androids for a lot of our service class business. My character Marcus has a really intriguing journey, becoming deviant, realizing you actually deserve better.
How I would describe Cara depends entirely upon who's playing her, because you have the option to make her multiple different people depending on the choices she makes. Entering every space and every scene without a perspective on any of it. It's so open.
Connor is focused only on doing what he was designed to do, which is help humans stop deviants.
You were designed to serve humans, not kill them!
But depending on all of the things that he'll experience along the way, of course, he can deviate from that procedure or not. Connor kind of grows out from a starting center point depending on the player's choice.
North!
They killed them. Working on motion capture set has been really fun. We're in one room the whole time surrounded by cameras. There's no change of sets, there's no hair and makeup, there's no wardrobe.
You have all these dots all over you. And I found it sort of terrifying in a way. But then everything new that I found out as I went along took the fear out of it.
It's very liberating and creative, and it engages your imagination in a way that, films don't always and televisions don't always.
It's like acting bare bones, and it really kind of requires you to re-engage and unlock that childlike imagination.
What it all finally boils down to is performance. It's an open, creative river that you can get into, and you can create what you want.
Life without emotions wouldn't be worth living.
The really beautiful thing that I've had the gift to be able to do is to essentially build a person from the ground up.
It's grueling, it's hard work, but it's going to be really, really cool. I can't wait to see it and play it.
Welcome back. This is amazing. There are 1,500 people in here right now. That That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm Bryan Dechart. I play Connor in Detroit Become Human. We're joined in the studio by Rogbot, the latest model, who's providing us this lovely studio and the graphics on screen by Singular Live. Thank you to them.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Indeed. Thank you for the subscription, Young. Thank you, everybody who's following along. I'm going to do my best to shout out to you guys when I see the subscriptions pop up on the screen, but I'd like to introduce you to someone very special to me, who is none other than Amelia Rose Blaire, my fiance.
Hello.
Hi, Amelia. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God, of course.
How do you feel about this?
I am so excited to get to play this with you live.
I hope
on
you're
Twitch.
okay today.
This is very, very cool.
I know
Yeah,
sometimes
we have
things can be difficult, but
basically tried our best
I'm
to
here
avoid
for you.
spoilers for the last 2 days. So please, if you know what's coming around the corner, don't ruin it for us or anybody else in the stream. So absolutely no spoilers or anything that would seem like a spoiler, even if it's wildly inaccurate. Obviously, Detroit Become Human is a branching narrative, so some things that might have happened in your playthrough might not happen in ours, or vice versa. And we're going to see what kind of action we can get into.
Yes.
Before we do that, I think it's nice if Amelia gives us a little bit of a special announcement.
Ooh, okay. Well, I am so thrilled to be able to share that I got to play some characters in Detroit Become Human. I play the Tracis. If you have not met them yet, you shall.
No
and
spoilers, absolutely no spoilers.
None spoilers, not this time. Sorry, I spoiled a little bit last time, but I'll be good this time. But I had so much fun because I got to play with a tiny spoiler, Bryan Dechart. We got to be scene partners together, which was just...
Yeah, very cool. It was a really, really, really cool experience to work on the performance capture stage and do it with Amelia. We're going to do a little bit of a Q&A at Intermission. So to give you an idea of what we're up to, we're going to stream through the first, I believe, maybe 7 or 8 chapters of this game. We're going to play through in 5 pieces. So every Sunday for the next 5 Sundays until I think it's June 23rd. Somebody double check me on that. But Notabot can throw up the schedule into the stream chat, but every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whatever time the stream just started for you, is
I hope
what
you're
time?
doing
Please
okay.
say vodka. Vodka. All right.
Vodka.
I'm not your puppet. Oh wait,
vodka, you don't say
vodka. Vodka. I speak only a little Russian, but I appreciate that we have people from all around the world. Where is everybody tuning in from? Obviously, we have some Russians in the house.
French,
Let's see.
French?
The French. Bonjour, France.
Bonjour.
Cool. Good to see you. What's up? Wow, look at all these people. Sarah Hoffer, Buzz to Victory, Deviant Tay, Tanari. How you doing? Tanari, you can shout out with
Turkey, Netherlands, Germany, Norway.
people in Thailand. You guys need to go to bed. This is amazing.
Virginia, Philippines.
Chicago. I'm from
Finland,
Chicago, by the way.
Oh, Rogbot, you're from Chicago.
Poland, Korea, Scotland, UK.
Wow, this is incredible. Thank you so much. Canada, Lithuania, Argentina,
Brazil.
Ireland.
Michigan.
Michigan, right? What's up, Michigan? How you doing, fellow Michiganders? Cool. So we were in Detroit recently for the premiere. We had a premiere event of Detroit Become Human called hashtag Detroit 2038. If you want to check out any of the bits and pieces on Instagram and Twitter from those
sometimes things can be
events,
difficult,
but it was
but
really cool. Ron, do you have any of
I'm here
the
for you.
graphics you might be able to throw up? We have.
Yeah, here's right now I've just got a photo of the game team. Amelia, if you want to just scoot over a little bit.
Yeah, so this is the team. David Cage, who's the director of this game, Guillaume de Fondemaire, who's our producer, Adam Williams, who is the lead writer on this game, and also Greg, the associate game director. We're all in Detroit, among tons of other people on the, thank you, Ricky, for the sub, the premiere event. And at the premiere event, there were androids protesting. And Amelia, maybe you can hold this somewhere there. And we got David Cage to sign this, and I want to give it away to somebody on the stream. So
yeah, let's do it.
We've got David Cage's signature here, Guillaume, our producer, Adam, our writer, and Greg, the associate game director here. I will sign it. Amelia will sign it. We can even sign it right now so that you know it's
Do we
official.
have the special pen?
We have a special pen right here.
Have the special pen.
This is in case you ever have to prove in court that it was signed by us. I'm going to sign it like here.
Look at that signature, everyone.
Cool. Look at that signature. You can now cash checks as Bryan Dechart. And Amelia will sign it as well.
I don't know if I mentioned
Here
this,
you
but
go, my love.
like
so this is
your
going to be the first
interior
prize that we
decorating.
give away, and we've got a bunch of
It
really
really
cool
reflects your
prizes.
personality.
Some of them signed by
I
the
mean,
creative team, some of them signed by myself.
it.
One of them made by a member of our community, which is such a cool prize. We're going to give it away at the final stream because this is a one-of-a-kind piece. Let's show that real quick. Hey, Notabot, can we get a shout out to Blue Owl's Medic, please, for this beautiful fan art she sent me? Upside down, lovely. Check that out. Isn't that cool? This is a Save the Fish poster of Connor, and I will sign it for the winner and send a little message to you if you would like. I won't sign it until we decide who wins. But the way you can enter in to win that is I'm going to throw something up on Twitter right now, an invitation to invite all of our friends to come join us. And I'll pin it to the top of my page, and if you retweet this in the next 2 minutes, you will be entered to win this prize. And then the rest of the prizes we can give away on Twitch as well as Twitter. So let's see. What's up, Rod?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, man.
Hey, Amelia. When you guys are ready for announcement, let me know, because I feel like we should use a special camera angle for something like this. Some sort of announcement.
yeah.
Something. I don't know. I don't know if we have one or not.
From the fans of the Heavy Rain stream, they'll know we have a very special camera setup, but don't reveal it too soon. Cool. So here we go. We are on twitter.com/Bryan Dechart. Throw the socials into the chat, please, not a bot. And now live on Twitch. My DualShock wants me to get playing this game.
I know.
They're very excited.
Now
I had to mute
live
Chloe.
on
She was
Twitch.
talking over you.
She was concerned for us.
She was very concerned. But,
She's
you know.
trying to
She's
get
like,
us
if you need
into
to talk to someone.
Yeah. Retweet to join us and play Detroit Become Human. Cool. All right. So you'll all know it as the one that is pinned to my profile starting right now. Amelia, you got a timer for us? Let's do a timer. We're going to do a 2-minute timer on this as I introduce the other prizes, and then we will stop it and pick a winner.
Begun.
Ding, ding. All right, cool. So the other prizes we're going to give away throughout the stream, we'll probably do a couple chapters of playing, another prize, a couple chapters of playing. We might need to debrief after some of these scenes, because if there's one thing I know about this game is that it is rather intense. Here are some other cool prizes we're going to give away. Also from the Detroit Become Human premiere. This used to be top secret information, but now that the event is over, I can tell you what our Wi-Fi was. It was Wi-Fi Detroit 2038, and this is also signed by David Cage, Guillaume, Adam Williams, and then in black pen, Greg put his name there too. So it is signed also by Greg.
Now, as the technical advisor, I remind everyone, do not share your Wi-Fi passwords for people. They'll
not
get into
on
your
a
stuff.
stream. With how many people we have right now?
I don't know.
100 million people. Thank you guys so much for
Yes,
being
thank you.
here. This is incredible.
Actually, we are close to 2,000, so thank you guys.
2,000 people in this stream
we're close,
almost?
yeah.
All right, so I'm going to sign this here too so that we have everybody.
Some people are asking if they will ship internationally.
Yes, you can win this prize anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. And
Brian will get it to you.
we
You'll
will
find
send
a way.
it to you. So this is signed now by me and also by Amelia. So that Detroit one is very cool. This is another one that I like, that I think is a fun prize. This is the DualShock controller, and they put this up for the press, the media that was going to play through it. It tells you just the basic navigation, camera, Mind Palace, and Switch Camera R2 and R1, signed by all the same people, myself and Amelia as well. So that's probably my favorite one. And then, like every stream, we are going to give away some of these signed postcards. So this is just, I couldn't come up with a better way to say thank you to you guys for joining us than literally writing down thank you and sending it to you. So thanks.
Brian, just so you know, your light's not working. We're going to have to
light?
fix that. Yeah. No,
Oh,
we're gonna
maybe I
have
have
to work on
deviated. I think I might have toggled myself off.
Dysfunction.
Am I blinking?
Am I blinking?
No, you're not. Amelia, you're good.
Okay.
I'm here to service all robots here. You know.
Oh, and now our timer is up.
Oh, our timer is up. All right, so we're going to pick a winner, and then we're going to get into some Detroit Become Human. Whoa, 239 people just retweeted that? All right, so 239 of you have entered in. I'm going to scroll through so that you can see that this is happening live. And the winner of...
Live.
You want to hold up that picture?
And let me know when we'll cut.
Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, you're going to hold it just like that. It'll be good.
Okay, and we're going to cut to...
And the winner is, drum roll in the chat. Whoops. Thing up. Keep going. Everyone's still partying. Da 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 da. And the winner is, wrong camera, my love. Turn to this camera. Camera one. The winner is, ding ding ding. This is definitely Russia. It's got to be. We are _ RIKSLY. That is _ RIKSLY. Make yourself known in the chat. We don't know what your Twitch name is, but I will send you a message now, a DM. Also, it looks like your whole profile is totally tricked out in Detroit Become Human stuff. I know you will appreciate this. So thank you for joining us. Let me know your address and your name. Cool.
Camera
Thank you.
2.
I sent you a DM. Cool. Right on. So, should we start playing this game?
I think we might should.
I think we should. And we'll give away some of these other prizes, so stay tuned. We have some trivia questions for the chat. And yeah, no spoilers, please. If you've played before, please don't spoil it for anybody in the chat. I have read a third of the script. I've read about 1,000 pages of this game, Connor's storyline, which means I don't know really what we're in for with Marcus and Cara, and I really don't know anything about what this game looks like. I've seen bits and pieces, of course. I'd be lying to you if I said that I haven't looked over people's shoulder as the media and different gamers who've been playing, but this is really truly the first time that we're going to dunk into it. So without further ado, should we play some Detroit Become Human?
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. Hey, real quick, the other thought was, if anybody subs, can we give them some love with those Deviant emotes so that I can make sure, because I see that Grand the F Tho just subscribed. So let's give some
Thanks,
Deviant
Grand the F Tho.
shout outs. Thank you. And real quick, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you also have a free Twitch Prime account. So all you have to do is click the link in the channel, and you can allocate your Twitch Prime account for free.
I'll show you the emotes real quick
made by other players there.
on the screen.
Cool. Yeah. If anybody has any, what's up, Loho? We got a bunch of people too.
A lot of deviants.
So we have the Deviants. We are going to change the Detroits, I think, to the Detroit Police Department, and then the Decardians for our 3 different tiers. And we are very, very close to becoming, probably with this incredible stream, Twitch partners, which means we'll have 9 more emote slots. So if you guys have an idea for an emote, that probably will get lost in this chat, but you can hit me up on Twitter. I put up a poll, and you can chime in with what you think would be a good emote. We've got suggestions for, obviously, the fish, #SaveTheFish. The coin, Connor's calibration coin would be a good one. Maybe a winking Connor would be fun.
I like
I think
that
the people clearly want a Rogbot.
And a Rogbot.
I think they clearly want it.
The people demand a Rogbot. Thank you, Fryness, for the sub. Welcome aboard. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Rod, can I trade you headphones and give you those ones?
Those are cool.
Get into it. Is my LED still down?
Let me see.
Yeah.
I've been wearing this
By
a
the way,
lot,
I'm an
guys. When you
ST200
get to go
model.
to an event and they, how about now? Am I blinking?
I thought you might be interested to know that.
No. Oh yeah, it is.
We're
it's
back.
just that it's very bright. That's why we can't
I think it's
see
very
it.
bright from all these lights.
And
but
you don't have like a little.
Quite the intense headset.
Just know
It's
that
doing it.
we have the LEDs. Guys, I also got the Connor jacket at this event. Check it out, the live action interactive theater event we did for the Detroit premiere. You can watch it on the channel, like a security cam footage. It's really, really a lot of fun, but I had never worn the Connor jacket in my entire life. We filmed everything in the performance capture stage with the performance capture suit. And so for me, actually putting on the Connor jacket was a real deal. Very exciting.
And then tune in later when I steal the jacket and run. That's probably what's
Rod,
going to happen.
we'll get you like an AP 700 jacket. You can have one of those white
that's
suits
okay.
real hot.
Yeah. Is the AP 700? Which one is that? Or that's not the housekeeper. That's 400, right? Yeah.
AP 700 is the model that they've been debuting at all of these different conventions and trade shows and stuff. So cool.
Guys, let me know in the chat, by the way, if you think audio levels or anything is iffy. If you put that to my attention, I can try to fix it.
Yeah. Cool.
And thanks, KM
_LY. Thank you for the sub. Welcome aboard. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime. Can we get Chloe's audio back? Because we're going to get into Detroit Become Human.
I think you're back.
We're back. All right. We're starting a new story. Let's go. This is amazing. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't know if the jacket will be available anywhere, but as soon as I find out about any kind of Detroit Become Human merchandise or swag, stuff that's available online, I will post it on Twitter and Instagram so you guys know. Oh, this guy. I remember him. Has anybody played this scene before?
Brian, can you hear? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear.
Cool.
Is the audio level good in the chat?
Yeah, everyone seems good.
Yeah, Derek, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. 313-248-31751. Reporting.
Brian, is it strange seeing yourself in the game?
It's not strange seeing this scene.
No.
I've seen this scene enough times to know what's
We
good.
could probably do all the dialogue with it if we wanted.
Yeah.
Really?
Depends on if the chat really wants to hear everything twice. Family picture. Lovely. What's this over here? What should we do? The dwarf Gorami. This fish's name is... Trivia question. Should we save this fish? I can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about this.
I'm gonna
No, I think
vocalize the chat here and tell you that they think you should save the fish.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Save the fish.
Good job, Brian.
Well done. All right, guys, that's it. Thanks for joining us. It's the end of the stream.
We're done.
Please, please, you gotta save my little girl.
So this is one of the first scenes we shot.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Thank you, Amelia. I hear the game in my head and you right here. So yeah, this hostage scene we shot was my first 2 days on set filming for Detroit Become Human, and I got to do it on my birthday, which was a really cool piece. Should we go check out this Captain Allen guy?
I guess. It's a bad mood.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the mountain.
I can already sense it. You're about to say it.
She falls.
What should we do, guys? Help me out here in the chat. Give me triangle, square, X, and
Name
circle.
or it's just a shock, I'd say.
Let's get his name.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
I love that line.
I need information to determine the best approach.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Captain Allen. No, he's got a real strong opinion on androids. So I think I'd be remiss if I didn't go through all the clues around here, even though we might know what's up.
How many people have played through the demo or have played this scene before? Has everyone played it?
Yeah, let's hear it in the chat. If you've played through at least the demo scene, the hostage scene, I want to hear from you. Yeah, a lot of people. So this R1 camera switch is underutilized in my opinion. I think it's pretty cool. Look at these guys hiding behind a desk. Fearful humans. Yeah, I see some people got 100% on this demo.
Like his mom.
No, my mom got 100% on the negotiation.
Oh.
There's some people that
In the
got
demo.
100% of the demo, meaning they got every single option unlocked.
No, Brian, we're playing on casual.
Every clue. Yeah, we're playing on casual because we're multitasking on the stream. We might up it to experienced once we feel confident, but dealing with the chat and I want to be able to interact with you guys, I don't want to... Thank you for the sub, Scrolla?
Thank you for the subscription, May M3I.
All units hold positions. Negotiators going.
Amelia, do you see Brian's LED somewhere on there? Because it's turning on. I'm wondering if we can switch it on.
I think it.
Try to play a game right now.
It is on. It's just because it's.
I'm blown out by this. There's a super bright light here, so you can't see the LED glowing.
Got it.
But it's on.
It's on. I promise you guys. I wouldn't give you faulty LED. And send you back for reprogramming. The father was holding something, and then he got blown away. Anybody a fan of The Matrix? 'Cause I am. I see people saying in the chat that they killed Connor in their playthrough, and that's okay. It happens to the best of us, I'm sure. I'm of no importance. The mission is all that matters. So the android was going to be replaced. I feel like you guys suspected that.
Because I'm going to throw occasional comments on here, just so you guys know in the corner. Shadowheart7 thinks the music in this scene is amazing.
It is. And shout out to Nima, the composer for this, who hopefully we can get him on the chat sometime on the Twitch stream. I really like this. This is a special little wink eye to anybody a fan of Blade Runner, but this police officer, Anthony Dechart, I guess, was first responder and shot down. Rick Deckard is Blade Runner's name, and I'm Bryan Dechart, and I don't know if it's destiny, but it feels kind of like it.
I'm going to go out there. My calculations tell me it's destiny. It was destiny.
The hotness. Uh-oh. The hostage witnessed the shooting. Cop shot the Deviant. Damn. All right, so I'm gonna need some opinions in the chat because this is we got an option here. This is pretty important. So you guys let me know in the chat what we're gonna do.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Ruby True, thank you for the sub. Shout out to Ruby True if you guys want to check out her Twitch stream. She's been helping me a lot.
Take.
We're taking the gun?
Take. I think it's mostly take.
We're taking the gun.
Yeah.
Even though androids aren't allowed to have them. Connor is going to have this gun. Should we see what other clues there are? I love that little spin animation.
What are we waiting for?
Here.
We should take down this asshole.
Fresh blue blood. He's a PL 600. I think it's time to get out there. Should we go out there and check it out? Let's go. Let's get to work. Not yet.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging you. This always stresses me out.
Amelia actually played all the other characters in this game.
Everyone.
Thank you, TT Steve.
Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name?
I know a lot of things about you.
I've come to get you out of this.
So when we filmed this, there was none of this environment. They just told me up here is going to be a helicopter. Over here, there's going to be a cop in the pool floating. And over here, there's going to be snipers on the roof. What do we do, guys? Help me out. It's reassured, Daniel.
I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to talk and find a solution.
Talk! I don't want to talk! It's too late for that now. It's too late. Are you armed?
What do we do? Tell them the truth or lie to them?
Do you want to use it later? Make a choice.
I'm gonna lie to them just to
No.
keep it.
I don't have a gun.
Just to keep it.
You're
around.
lying! I know you have a gun!
I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed.
I'm trying to watch the chat too.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right?
I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it.
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Get ready to say it with me on the stream, guys.
Touch him and I kill you.
You know what time it is.
You can't kill me. I'm not alive.
That was a lot of fun to say.
Yeah, much better than
Am I you?
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong.
Thank you, Lordship Cam, for subscribing.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
How are we playing this? We going the sympathetic route?
Yeah, I think that's the best thing. You don't want to upset him.
Listen. I know it's not your fault.
Save him, shoot him, shoot him.
These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
No, it's not my fault.
Thank you, Tessa.
I never wanted this.
90% probability? Have I done this before?
You know?
Have you?
But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
I mean, I feel like we can accept this. I think we got it under control. We're at 90%. What are they saying on the stream?
Someone's saying cop cow.
There. I did what you wanted.
Alright, we'll get
Yeah, exactly.
99%. Bluff?
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have no other choice.
I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Use the gun, self-sacrifice? No. Use the gun or no?
Okay.
We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need a
Impossible,
gun right
Daniel.
now.
Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt.
Yeah, see?
I don't
It's
want
best
to
to
die.
keep weapons out of things if you can.
You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
You have my word, Daniel. When have I ever lied to
Okay.
you?
I trust you.
Ooh. I'm sorry, Daniel. There's no way around this.
You lied to me, Connor. You lied to me.
I lied to him. But he killed a human and he was dangling a little girl over the edge. I mean, it's
It was just not ever going to be good for humans.
mission successful. Take it.
I understand why
I like that Captain Allen gives me that little nod of approval as we walk away.
It's such a killer opening to a game. I just like.
Right?
So badass.
It's
I
great.
know.
It's very good.
It's like, okay, we're going to put you on the edge.
We got a trophy, mission accomplished.
That's good.
And the thank you trophy.
Okay, I'm getting from the audience that the game is a little loud, so I'm going to bring it down a
Yeah,
bit.
bring down the game a little bit.
And then if
Thank
it's
you
too
guys.
much, then let me know.
Yeah, thanks for the feedback. If it's too quiet, we can definitely turn it back up. So here we made the obvious choice to save the fish, found all the clues. Yeah, I'm also playing some Crash Bandicoot. You know how it is. Thank you, Strangey Ty, for the sub. Went right outside, confronted the Deviant. Cool. I think you guys have all seen this scene enough that we can move right along into the opening credits of this game. Should we do one more? We'll do a quick raffle in the stream. This is if you would like to enter to win, real quick. Rogbot, can you run an algorithm on this?
I can.
He's going to run the Rogbot algorithm, and this is how this works. This postcard will be mailed to you, signed by myself, to say thank you for joining us on the stream. And the way you enter to win is type something into the chat, something nice, something kind, And Rogbot's going to pick a winner. That's how it goes.
I compute, and I'm always right.
He's always 90% right. Should we get a drum roll in the chat? And here we go. And the winner is
Avalon Spark.
Avalon Spark. Congratulations. We will send you a whisper, get your address and your name to mail that to you. And without further ado, I think we should get into the opening credits of this game. So I've seen all of that, but I haven't seen this. November 5th, 2038. 3:24 p.m.
This is all new to me. This is cool.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' home care, elementary school up to university level.
Honey, it looks amazing.
So we're in a CyberLife store. This is so trippy. Look at that packaging. That's the box. That's the blister pack. Does anybody here collect action figures?
Interest-free credit. Blister pack? And it comes with a
It's
2-year warranty.
the package that you come in.
Around the house. Painting, plumbing, gardening, repairs.
Look at the extra parts on the wall.
Surveillance
That's
mode.
cool.
Contacts emergency services if you break it or if it detects
This guy.
The NP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions.
So they got Androids selling
Come along,
Androids.
I'll show you.
How do you get a pre-owned one here? Oh, fuck.
There it is.
Thanks, Lara
It's a bit difficult getting
and
it back
Croft,
and working.
for your continuing
It was
cheering.
really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
A car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400, register your name.
Cara.
Oh, it gives me chills.
My name is Cara.
Cara, played by Valerie Curry. She's incredible in this, and she started this all like 8 years ago with the Cara Tech demo.
Brian, you're incredible in this.
I know
movie,
that
man.
guy. Thanks, Rog. You're incredible too.
It's my job to. I'm basically just here to flatter him. No, I'm kidding. It's all genuine. He's amazing in this.
We got Lance Hendrickson. Clancy Brown is with us on this. It just looks so beautiful. Like this is the Joe Louis fist. It's in downtown Detroit. We took a tour of Detroit and saw a lot of these locations.
Amelia, do you want to introduce yourself for those who've joined us late?
Yes, I am Amelia Rose Blaire, and I am so excited to be on this stream today.
You want to tell them what you're doing with this game?
Well, I got to play 4 different characters in this game. I play the Tracis. If you have not met them, you shall meet them soon. And I'm also Brian's fiance, so we're getting married.
Yeah, we're gonna play through together. We can take turns if you want to play something too.
Really?
I mean, if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, look at this. It's so beautiful. There's a huge team at Quantic Dream that put together this game. There's over 200 people that work there. Here's our composers. There's one composer for each of the main characters. Thank you, David Cage.
Amelia, can you make sure to go close to the mic when you talk?
Oh,
it looks
yes.
like, yeah, you're getting a little soft because you're far from it.
Here we are. This is Marcus, played by Jesse Williams.
Would you like to go home now?
Yes, Rose. Yes, I think that's enough.
Here. Let me help you.
Oh, thank you, dear.
And all these, there's androids everywhere. God, this is so beautiful.
Thank you to all 2,300 people watching. It's awesome.
2,300 people? Oh, this is against our programming. We can't go over there. 2,300 people? Thank you all for being here. This is insane.
You have run 12 miles and are 5 miles away from your goal.
Would you like an android for a personal trainer? It'd be hard to keep up with an android. So CyberLife has got ads all over the place. You see the charging stations there? Like a bus stop for androids.
Brian, can you make sure to speak up a little bit?
Yeah. Can we raise the
I'll
mic
raise it
audio
up
a little bit?
I'll raise it up a bit too.
Cool. Nice. So something that's really cool and I think underutilized in this game is the R1 button where you can switch these camera angles. So aside from being like the co-writer of this, you're also the co-cinematographer and the co-director.
Move it. You're scaring away my customers.
Hey, Cyborg Angel, thanks for joining us.
Yo, what's up, Cyborg Angel? Shout out to you. I've been watching Cyborg play through some pieces of this game on Twitch.
Who's that?
I want to see. This is Arnold Brooke. Who's this guy?
Human music.
Artificial demons. Wow. So there's a bunch of stuff in the environment we can check out. Should we go right to the paint store and do what we're supposed to do, or should we explore a little bit? Let's explore.
I mean, you can explore a little bit.
We have to turn our backs on sin. We have to burn the androids. Let us burn them all.
Let us not
Why
burn
do you
them
look
all.
at me so, demon? I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit. Poor sinners.
I don't plan on
The end
destroying
is
Detroit.
nigh. Retribution is at hand.
What else is around?
No one ever plans,
You
but
scan.
Look at this.
so cool. There are brand names everywhere. I want to get Digit Groceries.
Is this a movie theater?
What movie is that?
The
Target.
Oh, like, their sci-fi movies take place in 3021. Huh. I mean,
I don't need much, just enough for a cup of coffee.
can't help you, man. All right, let's see here. This is the paint store. Wow. Oh, man.
That's pretty.
This is beautiful. Should connect.
Identification verified. Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Oh man, he's like the least artistic guy I've ever met working at the art store.
Payment confirmed. Transaction complete.
That'd be crazy. Just be able
To pay by blinking. I don't think we're that far away. What do you guys think about in the chat? Are we, I mean, we've got Google Pay and Apple Pay, and this is so cool. So colorful.
Ooh, that'd be a fun place to play.
Yeah, this whole game is so beautiful. Simple gazer. Should we get back to work? Let's go. Now it's telling us to go to the bus stop. Look at the drone in the background, delivering stuff.
This is a cool kind of opening chapter because I feel like it gives you a good sense of the world, right? I mean,
Yeah.
give an A to the writing here. It's a cool choice.
A lot of homeless people.
Yeah, what's really cool about this to me is that so much of the storytelling is done by the environment that you're in, so the more you explore, the more you...
You think I look good?
Oh man. These are the AP700. I recognize that guy. Should we go over there? I feel like they don't want us to go over there. This is the bus stop. This is where we're supposed to go. I can't not go over there. Look at the skyline.
Okay.
Beautiful. I'm gonna go check it out.
What are you gonna say though?
I don't know. I'm just gonna see what this guy's got going on. I'm not taking your place.
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can? Hmm? I'm kidding. Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
You stand up. Am I gonna have to fight this guy right now?
No, I bet it's not in your program.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
I'm not looking for trouble, man. I was just checking it out.
All right. That's enough. Leave it alone.
Thank you, officer.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
Damage it, I'm gonna have to find you.
This looks like we're watching a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool.
We're gonna take your job next. See how you like it.
Okay.
What do you think
go.
that guy did before he lost his job?
That guy was probably a delivery guy going around picking up paints.
I know this is a weird detail, but the facial hair and like just the hair in general is so detailed. Like the little bits on the back of the head. Did they scan that? Do you know?
They scanned all. I mean,
Everything.
they scanned us. If you've ever wondered how they get a 3D model in, they're using the technology like they use on archaeological digs before they move anything that's broken. They scan the whole environment to see the different pieces of the vase so they can put it back together at the museum. And they use the same technology to make a 3D print of our the textures. So you're basically a model wrapped in a texture of you, and then they assign these points to your 86 markers on the face and all of the markers on your joints, and then of course you're like puppeteering your digital self.
It's very cool.
I thought Marcus had 2 different color eyes. He's got 2 green eyes.
Hey, it's a CyberLife bus.
It's a CyberLife bus. They picked us up in a CyberLife bus at the premiere event, which was really cool.
Yeah, I've got a little.
Can you show that?
Yeah, I
CyberLife
can.
bus?
That's right there is a little picture of the back of the CyberLife bus that Bryan was
It
riding
said,
around in.
it said Android transportation on it. There's shades of color. So there's other stuff we could have looked at in the environment. Whew. Cool. Let's keep going.
Guys, we'll make sure to take a little break for questions a little later.
Yeah,
just so you all know.
we'll do an intermission about halfway in. Maybe like 40 minutes or so. Thank you, Suggested, for the sub. This guy, Todd. Played by Dominic Gould, who's a fantastic actor and a very, 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 very nice guy in real life.
Must have been a very hard role to play.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
He also did some doubling for Hank, for Clancy's character, when we needed.
Thanks, Atticus Woods, for subscribing.
Thank you, Atticus.
Is that true, Dark Days? This is literally the same block where Ethan lives in Heavy Rain?
2 weeks, so the place is a mess.
I think that might be a little wink
You
wink
do the
to
housework,
Heavy
the
Rain
washing,
fans.
you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice!
This house
Alice!
is a mess.
Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
So she's got her own mind palace, but it's all chores. All right. Get to work, I guess.
TV on.
I mean, if I had an Android, I would ask it to, I mean, like iron stuff.
I like
but,
to iron.
I mean, okay.
Can't take my job.
Okay, you can. All right.
Chirp.
I just didn't want to assign, roles.
No,
or
it's the instant gratification. If it's wrinkly, and
Got
then
it.
it's not.
I like dishes. That's my
Oh,
favorite
I
errand.
hate dishes.
I hope this is their question. Chat, what's your favorite errand?
Yeah.
I hope sarcasm reads.
Would anybody in the chat have a an Android? Would you spend $7,999 for an Android? All right, we gotta go clean up in this room too. It's cool that the animations unwind with the DualShock, so you can do things
Thanks,
quickly.
Simple
or
Glazer,
faster.
for re-upping your subscription.
People look like they would definitely get an Android.
Yeah, overall the chat seems. There's a couple people are skeptical though, which I can't blame you.
I feel like I would want an Android that didn't look like a human, though. Right?
Yeah, that's not really an Android then.
Okay.
You want a
well,
robot.
Yeah. I think.
I feel like I'm walking around the movie.
Thanks for subscribing, Razum.
Thank you. Thanks for shouting him out, Rog.
Engage.
Rogbot, go. Do we want to stay out here for a while? Can we? He's gonna come tell us to get inside and go to work.
Trouble.
All right. I gotta follow my programming.
Also, you don't want to make him mad.
Fuck, man.
She's hiding under the table already.
Thanks for subscribing, RNS.
Thank you. I got a bad feeling about this. I don't know why. Are we finished with the first floor?
Out of the way, for fuck's sake!
I'm sorry, Todd. It won't happen again.
I'm sorry, Todd.
Maybe in the
You're
kitchen.
lucky Connor's not here right now, Todd. Maybe we have to do the dishes.
Yeah.
I get the dishes off the table.
Don't go by him. Don't.
No, leave
Say
him alone.
weird things.
Oh, he's doing. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna just kind of avoid Todd. Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
She can just order the parts right away. We have a blender that hasn't worked for like 3 years. If we had an Android, we have a blender fixed immediately. All right. This is cool. Scrub them with the touchpad. Nice.
That sound is really lewd.
What?
The sound he's making?
Yeah, he's creeping me out right now. Yo, thank you, Serge, for the sub. When people sub, guys, let's give them all those Deviant emote love. I think Alice is. She wants to stay close.
Cara!
Yes, Todd?
Bring me a cold beer!
Right away.
Yes, sir, Todd, sir. Just bring him some mayonnaise. Here you go, sir. All right, we're done on the
I've made a
first
good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Happily, Todd. Things aren't going so well for Todd.
Suit's real cool.
We gotta get you one of these, Frog.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tidy Todd's room. And they're really giving you a feeling of what it would be like to be an android. I mean, this is... You'd have to just constantly do what you were told. Or you could optionally read things if you... What else could we do? Should I make the bed? Hey. Alice must be going to her room.
So would that kind of action be stuff that you would
Oh,
look at?
yeah, probably need to ventilate it.
What's that? For each of the different little actions?
Yeah.
Yeah. In pieces. And then there's also an actor named Teo Ferlet who did the Mo kit. So when the player is walking, of course they use reference video and stuff from all the performance capture scenes, but he and Benjamin Deibling recorded for Connor the like left foot forward, right foot forward, left foot forward, turn your hips, all the like minute little adjustments. Is there anything else in here we
Nice.
can check out? What's this? Oh, okay. Note to self.
Thanks, Twixie, for subscribing.
Thank you, Twixie. I'm not gonna go in there right now. I just came out of there.
I just want to tidy up your room a little. I only need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice? Alice in Wonderland.
Clever.
Of course.
People want you to clean the bathroom. Why? That's the worst
you
job.
you go clean the bathroom. I want to hang out here with Alice. see people calling out for no spoiler in the chat, so no spoilers in the chat. Even though this game branches and you can make a lot of different choices, I'd really like to not accidentally see something. Friendly? We can be friendly.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
She seems quiet.
You're very quiet. I hope I don't scare you.
Tell her name.
Your father said you chose my name. Cara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
So that's our relationship is changing. Interests?
You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me.
Mysterious. There it is. Wow, it's so crazy. You're like in control of every little move.
Thank you, Lara Hannah, for the bits.
This Todd's family. Todd wasn't always this way. That's us. That does not bode well. Clean the bathroom? Really? I don't want to clean the bathroom. I'm not about that life.
What's in there though? Is that
No, this is the bathroom. The other one's like
Kitchen's upstairs?
no, it's a laundry room or something. I think. Oh, it's another bathroom. All right. Can we look in the mirror? Whoa. Wake up, Cara.
Raid.
We've been raided?
Raid.
Somebody help us. Spam them back with a bunch of Deviant emotes and maybe we'll be back into the game. Alright, I think we're back. Thank you for the raid, wherever you guys came from. We appreciate you. I didn't know on our last stream that a raid was a positive thing. I thought that something terrible had happened. But I think a raid is a sign of affection. Should we go check out this room?
Well, thank you for joining us, everyone.
Yeah, we're glad to have you. We got tricked into cleaning the bathroom. That was quick. That was painless. Yes, thank you for the raid. We appreciate you joining us.
Greetings from Germany.
Greetings back to you, Germany.
What are you doing?
I'm playing.
You're playing.
That's such a Connor-esque mistake.
I know what you're thinking. You think your dad's a lowlife? Huh? Fucking loser? Can't get a job, take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me.
You hate me, don't you? Say it! You hate me!
God, what am I doing? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know I love you, don't you? You know I love you.
Yeah,
Quite a chapter.
I don't trust Todd at all. Finish cleaning.
There's a bunch of other things we could have done on the first floor.
Well, this shows you exactly how much android chores I want to do. All right. Well, that's some foreshadowing. Yeah.
Thanks, Lo the Music Man, for subscribing.
Thank you, Lo. Very cool. How are our stream alerts popping up when people subscribe?
Yeah.
Cool.
They're coming up.
I see so many people following and stuff. This is amazing.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you,
at 2,450 viewers. So
2,450 viewers. This is insane. We played through Heavy Rain, and there was like the original 100 people.
Who we really appreciate.
Who
For
are-
anyone who stuck with us, that was awesome.
You're the core crew. But guys, I mean, people that have been here since Heavy Rain, can you believe what's happening right now? This is amazing. I just want to take a second and say thank you also to everybody that's been sending me Instagram messages and Twitter messages, and you know, I feel overwhelmed by support. I had a lot of fun playing Connor, and I'm really, really, really glad to hear that you guys are having fun playing Connor, because that's the point. Really amazing. Cool. Should we keep going? I think the next scene is a Marcus scene. Do you want to play?
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, we'll take a good break after the next couple chapters. But
Okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow, that's so beautiful. To answer the question in the chat, we are going to play until 4 p.m. our time, so we'll play 3 hours total. We'll take a break, I think, after this chapter, do a quick little intermission, do some Q&A, give away some more of these prizes, and then we'll play probably through chapter 7 or 8. That's cool. You like that bird?
Yeah. All right.
thanks, Kawaga, for subscribing.
And thank you, please, for subscribing. Look at this environment. Is that TV totally flat?
Mm-hmm.
Spin the globe. Right on. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool.
Ooh, I like those stairs.
Yeah, what a cool place to live. Does anybody in the stream live in a place that looks like this with prehistoric whale skeletons? What do you get somebody that has everything? Prehistoric whale.
And Connor's jacket.
And Connor's jacket. Only slightly cooler. Hey, Lance.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m.
You guys might
Weather
recognize
is partly
Lance
cloudy,
from
54 degrees.
Alien.
80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl.
Carl.
Thank you.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth. Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
Yeah, Carl is Bishop. In Alien.
Oh, okay.
Just clarifying for
What
the...
happened to your clothes?
Anybody want to see a knife
it's
trick?
nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they can stop progress by roughing up a few androids. I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no, no.
I like his
They
tattoos.
just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you to the bathroom now.
Don't drop him.
I won't. I gotcha.
Ooh, it's quite the painting in that room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's a famous painter. I think that, yeah, these must all be
Yeah. Oh.
taxidermy cat.
No, it's not a taxidermy cat.
Yeah, that was.
No, it
a
wasn't.
taxidermy cat.
I think it was like a sculpture.
Amelia, real
Anything
quick, do you want to
special on
reintroduce
the
yourself
agenda
for those
today?
who
Yes,
joined late?
there's the opening of your
Oh,
retrospective
yes.
at the Museum
So,
of Modern Art.
my name is
Gallery
Amelia Rose
director left
Blaire,
4 messages
and
asking to confirm your attendance.
I am very excited
haven't
because
decided
I
yet.
got to play a
We'll see
couple
about that
characters
later.
in Detroit Become
Okay. What
Human.
else?
I play the Tracies. If you have not met
Just
them
your
yet,
usual fan mail.
you
I've already
shall.
answered.
And I'm also Brian's fiance.
Yeah, we're going to get married in June.
Any news from Leo?
So it was pretty awesome to get to work together
No,
on
Carl.
this.
I can call him
Gotta
if you
take
like.
Carl.
No.
I don't know
No,
what he
don't
just
bother.
said to me.
He's been invited to a gala, but Carl's not so sure he's going to go.
Okay.
Thank you guys
Oh,
for the
thank you.
congrats in the chat.
Yes.
Appreciate that. Should we Twitch our wedding?
I was planning on it.
Rog, are you gonna? Rog might be there at our wedding, and he can live stream the whole thing.
Yeah, I figure, why not?
Who
Privacy,
Needs, yeah, who needs privacy? It's
No.
2038.
I just caught that joke. Yeah, good work.
Thanks, man.
Is this the kitchen? Oh, no. Sorry, Carl.
I'm starving.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you, Marcus.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Huron Dale 89 for your generous cheering.
Yeah, thank you for the cheers, guys.
Whoa, this is a pretty kitchen. Serve breakfast. Okay. Oh. Figs. That's a good breakfast indeed. What are some of your favorite fruits?
Let's get a fruit poll in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, these are what matter. That's why we're here.
I'm on the controls.
Yeah, this is Amelia playing. I'm sending a tweet.
Thank you, Marcus.
Cool.
Television.
Just so they know I've... Thank you guys
Peaches,
for helping me,
pineapples, just so you know. We're getting
peaches,
those responses.
pineapples,
Peaches,
mangoes,
yes.
raspberries, sanum. Raspberries, I think, are my favorite, if I had to.
Mm-hmm. And cherries,
Why
too.
don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, Carl.
Go get yourself out of trouble. Yes, Amelia also played Willa Burrell on True Blood.
I
If
did.
you guys remember her from seasons, I think it was 6 and 7.
6 and 7, yes. I was the governor's daughter.
And someone also recognizes you as Piper. She was Piper Shaw.
Piper Shaw.
On MTV's Scream.
Yes. My name is Piper Shaw. Okay. L1.
I think you guys will look at it. L1 is there.
Yes. Like this.
You gonna play the piano right now?
Uh-huh.
All right, I gotta listen to this in stereo. That's really cool. This is beautiful. Oh, this is the coolest.
Looks kind of like Logic.
Oh, this is better. I was pressing it.
Real slow. The music is probably one of the best parts of this so far. I love it. It sounds as good as it looks.
I have to find a good place to end.
Thanks, Marcus, for the cheers.
Thank you, Marcus. Excellent name.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Something has changed in the way you play. Sometimes I think you have more humanity than most humans. One day I won't be here to take care of you anymore. You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become.
Thanks, Attractive Nat, for
This world
subscribing.
doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be.
This kind of reminds
Let's
me
go
of
to the
Simba
studio.
and Mufasa.
Yeah, he's definitely become a father figure to Marcus.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the studio.
Yeah, Norman Jaden plays the piano in Heavy Rain, but it's nowhere near as cool as that.
Can you do it on the touchpad?
I don't think so, no. Maybe you can. Remember who you are.
Let's see where we left off. Remove the sheet.
love those colors.
Right? Thank you for all this cheering, guys. We appreciate you.
Okay, what's messy to clean?
Do we have any painters in the stream? People have been sending me some really beautiful Detroit Become Human and Connor fan art that you can check out on Instagram. I've been trying to post every fan art Friday, but it's so cool to see all the different styles and what stands out to different people. Yeah, we got a lot of painters.
Oh.
It's very cool.
Watercolor.
Watercolor is fun, yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
I like it.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent.
Who's gonna let you paint?
Try painting something.
Paint? What would I... Painting what?
Anything you want. Give it a try.
Confirm this thing's going.
It is going. It's just that it's very bright, so it's hard to see your LED.
Yeah.
Can you? Is mine still going?
Yeah, yours is flashing.
Yeah, yours.
This is fun.
That is a perfect copy of reality. But painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't...
Thanks for the
think I
subscription,
can do
Acrian.
that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas. Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me. Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Thanks, Piper Jane, for subscribing.
God, this music's so good.
Hey, Dad.
Leo. I didn't hear you come in.
I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
You all right? You don't look so good.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money I just gave you?
Well, it just goes, you know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No, I swear it's not that.
Don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash, that's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter?
Yeah.
More obedient?
Yeah.
Not like me, right?
No.
You know what? This thing is not your son.
No.
It's a fucking machine!
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
Calm down,
You
Leo.
don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings.
You don't know what Marcus is capable of.
You've never loved anyone. You
He
never
does
loved
have
me,
a nice
Dad.
colored coat, though.
He's well dressed.
You never loved me.
The coat.
See you, Leo. Oh, Carl's not doing so good.
All right.
Wow. Now we've met all three of our playable characters.
That's really cool.
I think we might, this would be a good time to take a quick intermission. We'll take like a 5 or 6 minute break. We have a really cool video on the art of Detroit Become Human that we're going to stream for you guys in just a second here. And when we come back, how many people are in the chat right now, Rog?
We're at 2,364 people.
2,364 people. We appreciate each and every one of you. And if we could send you each a prize, we would. But, well, we can't. So we're going to instead, let's see, when we come back, we will do a drawing for this very cool Detroit 2038. This is from the premiere. This was our Wi-Fi page, but it's got the CyberLife logo. It's signed by David Cage, our director, Guillaume, our producer, Adam Williams, our lead writer, Greg, associate game director, myself, Bryan Dechart, my lovely fiancée, Amelia Rose Blaire, who plays Tracy's. And if you want Rogbot to sign it too, he'll sign it. And we will send this to you. So stay tuned. We will be back in about 6 minutes. And we'll do a little bit of a Q&A as well as give off this this prize. And then we will get back into Detroit Become Human. Thank you for being with us. See you in a second.
Here's an intermission.
Detroit Become Human was produced over a period of 4 years. Here in Paris, we have a team of about 180 people. And to that, we need to add also all the outsourcing with our partners in the Philippines, in China, Vietnam, and in India.
So when we started working on this story, I had to imagine where Cara was built. And for whatever reason, the city of Detroit came very quickly to my mind because it had already an incredible story by itself of history and themes. So we traveled there with the team and we were really moved by what we saw, and we could really feel the desire to fight and really be born again. And we just continued this curve, this growth, and just imagine what Detroit would be like if the android industry was, using these huge factories to build androids there.
A very strong element in Detroit is that there's a lot of industrial wasteland and a lot of nature too. And for us, the graphic designers, it was an incredible playground. The destroyed zones which we wanted to preserve, we appropriated them to turn into something else. Then in the areas that needed to be rebuilt, we were able to imagine our Detroit of the future. We didn't want to make a science fiction universe, but a world of anticipation. If we chose science fiction, we could have imagined flying cars, extraterrestrials, but those things are very far from our current everyday life. Anticipation is more about gleaning from our contemporary reality, the one we know, because Detroit is set in 2038, and 2038 is tomorrow. The difficulty we had was sticking to reality. That is to say, technology becoming more and more invisible, a lot more elegant, and at the same time, making it visual. So all the computer equipment, autonomous cars, we simply had to invent. They are in fact very technological objects, but at the same time remain very credible and ingrained in reality. To create a cohesive universe in the fashion and clothing of the human characters in 2038, I didn't want to put an accent on strange shapes, or really vibrant colors, and things we wouldn't know. That I wanted to keep for the androids. The goal was to create something familiar which we can identify with in this future setting. Working on the artistic direction for the androids was a bit special because this is a project about the place they could occupy in the human world. It was out of the question for them to be too beautiful or too perfect. They had to correspond to every social class, rich and poor. Inspired by everyday utilitarian clothes, I brought a modern touch by adding dynamic display surfaces, the armband we can see on the side, the triangle on the front and back, an LED. Like that, there's no confusion.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, now, we need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Once we cast the actors, we travel to meet them in order to scan their faces. We record the structure of their face with the scan. And we record the colors and patches of skin with photography. Once we have this information, we will use this as a basis for modeling and creating the characters. The artist will make it more realistic, but will also enrich it. He will propose ideas which we will develop together. Finally, we will have a character with character who corresponds to the project and the world. When the actors come to Quantic Dream, we show them the design, what their image will be, and what they will look like in the game. This extra information gives them another dimension and color to connect with emotionally. It helps them think about how to play their character.
Your mission. That's all you care about, huh? You should consult a professional who can help you. Beat it, you hear me? Get the hell out of here.
Hey guys, we're back. Thank you for your patience during our intermission. I hope you have learned a little something about the Quantic Dream process of performance capture and all of the other 200 people at Quantic Dream that helped make this possible. There are many more people than just the actors, so if you want, on my Twitter page, I have a link of a bunch of the other profiles of the game designers and the animators, our shooting director, the old Benjamin Deibling. Let's get a shout out to his Twitter in the chat. If you guys want to send a message to Benjamin Deibling, he's our shooting director, and he is awesome. He has the greatest mustache known to man, and he was with us every single day on the performance capture stage. He directed a lot of the stunts, helped us facilitate the environment, and was integral into making this game possible. So if you want to shout out to him, please do so on Twitter. And I have a little bit of an update for you guys. This absolutely blows my mind. When we started the stream, we had 3,000 followers on Twitch, and we are now at over 4,384. So
thank you, guys.
Almost,
this is cool.
Yeah, almost 1,400 people have started following this channel since the beginning of this stream about an hour and a half ago.
Whoa.
Which is amazing. So thank you so much for helping us get the word out. If you have a blog or a Tumblr or a Discord or a message board or Reddit page that you like a lot and people are digging Detroit Become Human on there, feel free to invite them. The more the merrier. We're super happy to have you guys join us because this is a video game and it's not like a movie. It needs players to play it. So we appreciate all of the hype that's been going for Detroit Become Human. We're going to give away this signed Detroit Become Human 2038 premiere event postcard, giant poster board thing with David Cage and some other signatures, Adam Williams, the writer, Guillaume, the producer, Amelia Rose Blaire, myself, and we can get Rog to sign it. He's just right over there in his Rogbot box. And so we're going to enter to win that in a second, but we have some questions. So if anybody has a Q&A question that they want to ask, I've been getting a lot of messages on Twitter and Instagram, but I would love to take some questions in the Twitch stream. So if you have one, go ahead and @Bryan Dechart it to me, and Rog's going to pull some questions out, and we'll do a short little chat intermission about what it's like to work on this game.
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll go through a bunch of them.
Cool. What do we got?
As people are starting to ask, I just wanted to kind of start with what I was seeing a lot from people asking. And a lot of people are really wondering what it's like right now going through. You just came back from Detroit, right? How was that? Both of you guys were there.
Yeah, we were in Detroit, Michigan for the premiere event, which was a few days before the game was released on, only 2 days ago? Really? This game came out 2 days ago, and already it's on fire on the internet. I don't know what's happening right now with Twitch, but I saw that Detroit Become Human had more people viewing than Fortnite on release day, which is insane to me. This game is it's huge, and it's really fun because you can watch through all different people's playthroughs and their reactions to how the story unfolds. So that's super cool. But did you enjoy being in Michigan?
Yes, Michigan was really cool. Detroit in particular, Bryan was the center of attention, and so it was pretty crazy to just have all these people being like, "Oh my God, it's Connor! Oh my God, it's Connor! Connor, please answer a question." So that was really cool. I felt like your sidekick.
Yeah, I'll be your sidekick too. That's how it goes in true love. I think usually we go back to Michigan when it's freezing cold to see my family in November and December for Christmas and Thanksgiving time, and so it was really wonderful to be there when it was beautiful out.
Yes, where we could step outside without layers upon layers upon layers upon layers
of clothes.
Yeah, because I grew up in Los Angeles, so weather. Not so much.
Yeah, but Michigan makes you hardy in a way that our Russian fans must understand. Shout out to who's living in the most freezing cold place right now. It's probably Russia. Right now, maybe you're thawing out. Finland's pretty cold.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
Amelia was in Finland to work on Quantum Break.
Yes, Xbox.
Which is an Xbox game. We accept all kinds of gamers here, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. You are welcome. But yeah, thank you, Ophelia, for the sub. You were in Finland. The performance capture was different for you, though, on Quantum Break.
Yeah, it was a very different experience. Most of the work that I did on Quantum Break was in Finland, and they flew out one actor at a time, and we did a large majority of the work in this, what they called the green room of hell. Because I had to stand up on this platform, and I was not able to move my body and not able to move my face at all. And right in front of me was a screen, and I could see a crosshair, and I had to keep my nose right in the crosshair and deliver all of the dialogue like that, which was definitely challenging considering my character was going through some.
Right. You played Amy in that?
I played Amy.
With Sean Astin's character, if you're familiar with the game?
Sean Ashmore.
Ashmore?
Yes,
sorry, dude.
He's the lead.
Sean Astin is
someone
in The
else.
Hobbit.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. He is a hobbit. Whew. There's like 2,300
people who are angry right
super
now.
fans that are like, yeah, Samwise Gamgee. So we got some stuff of the performance capture set from Quantic.
From the
confusing.
two of you guys working.
So confusing.
Yeah. Quantic Dream, Quantum Break.
So
Quantic Dream is in Paris.
You guys, but I've got this image of the two of you right there in mocap suits.
This is us in our cool suits.
That's us in our suits.
I conveniently cropped it so you can't see our shoes, which are all taped up in bright green and pink.
Yes, I did wear high heel shoes, though, for Traci. So that was an interesting look to be in the performance capture suit with high heels.
Yeah.
With little balls on them.
They have some good looking suits, though. The Parisians have nice lines to their suits.
Yeah.
The different colors are for different sizes. So I think there's a smaller one and then an even bigger one. But you can, of course, mix and match depending on your stylish tastes. And then we also have the markers on the face. Maybe you can show that. This is the way the computer intakes the data. They're not actually glowing, that's taken with a flash, so the LED cameras pick up the reflector on this little tiny marker that they put. It's sort of like a sequin, and you wear them on your eyelids, below your eyelids, all over your face. There's 86 of them, and it can be felt very minutely. All the little movements, even the little rotation jitters in your eye are picked up by the cameras that are all surrounding you in this big gray space they call the volume. There's a grid on the floor. And in this way, you're completely detached from any tech. I mean, you have a mic pack, so you wear your microphone on your forehead. But other than that, you don't have you're not tied down to anything. You don't have a camera on your face. You're very free to move around. So it's a lot like doing a play, except for you're wearing a lycra bodysuit, and
There's not much of a set.
There's not much of a set. The whole set is cardboard props or non-reflective props. A lot of very sort of rough approximations of this is where a doorway is, this is where a hallway is, and it's very, very cool to see all the concept art that they showed us beforehand turned into these 3D environments, because I've only ever seen pictures of Marcus and Cara's story, and to see it as a whole environment, it's very cool.
It's really cool.
Cool.
Cool. Well, I have a question or two from you guys, from people. The first question I've got for you was from Ben Hiku. How did you get into acting? I think this is just a good question to cover a little bit for you guys.
That's a good question. I started doing plays and things in 7th grade at the community theater in Michigan, in Novi, Michigan. And I was in a play called Charlotte's Web, and I had a very few lines in my first... I was the reporter who comes in, and if you're familiar with the story of Charlotte's Web, I know all our fans in Russia love that story. I don't know. I'm just seeing a lot of happy Russian. I'm assuming that they're responding favorably to Charlotte's Web. Anyway, I came on stage as a reporter, and I just read things like, "That's some pig," or I said, "That pig is stupendous." These were my lines.
Good lines.
Yeah, and then Amelia, you did a play when you were young as well, didn't you?
Yes, I did. The first play that I did was The Wind and the Willows, and I played a weasel.
Are you a weasel?
Sometimes.
The Wind and the Willows. I see some frog emojis, so maybe these guys are
Mr.
familiar.
Toad,
Mr.
Mr.
Toad and
Toad.
his Wild Ride.
Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad.
So we both did like high school theater and community theater, and later went to New York. Both of us. We did not meet in New York, but we both lived there at the same time. I went to New York University, Tisch School of the Arts with the Rogbot, and we're now on the Tisch West Council. We do organize events for alumni from Los Angeles or from New York that are in Los Angeles now. And Amelia went to...
I went to the Atlantic Theater Company Conservatory, which is David Mamet and William H. Macy's conservatory. And I was there for 2 years, and it was awesome.
And then we met in Los Angeles 7 years ago on a film called Commencement, which we will tweet a link to you sometime soon, because you can watch this movie if you want to see the first time we ever met. Yes. We play boyfriend and girlfriend. I won't spoil anything for you in case you do decide to watch the movie, but in any case, we've worked together a couple times. We worked together on that. We've done some short films together. Worked together on True Blood when Amelia was on True Blood.
Yeah. I think you were in the 7th season.
Yeah.
And I played Willa Burrell in the 6th and the 7th season, which was such an incredible experience to get to be on a show that I had admired and loved for so long. To finally be on that show was real trippy. And then Bryan got to be on the show with me.
I played Amelia's blood prostitute.
Yeah.
She was drinking my blood, and then she was interrupted by some supernatural entities, and then I said... whatever I did, please don't kill me. And then she throws $20 at me and runs away.
It's a good time.
So that was the extent of my, on the PlayStation website, it says, you might recognize Bryan Dechart from True Blood. And I don't think you would, because unless you love that show, that's
Alexander Skarsgård.
If you blink, you'll miss it. Cool. Go ahead, Rock.
How does it feel to play as yourself when you're...
This is really cool. The most fun for me so far in this whole thing has been watching people's reactions on Twitch. I've been like sneaking into people's Twitch streams and just watching little bits and pieces of people's scenes and how they're experiencing it, because I played Connor on set, and then we put all the pieces in the box and pass it off to you guys. So really it's you that plays Connor now. So for me it's fun to see what you do with him now that we built him. Is it weird for you to see?
I mean, it's weird, but not in a bad way at all. It's cool because I helped you run a lot of the lines, so getting to see it realized is really, really cool. And Connor is a badass, so it's fun to play him.
Sometimes he's
I want to do him justice.
Good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, I always say that the first time I got to play you, Bryan, was I got to play at E3, and I'm sitting there with Bryan, right behind me over my shoulder. No one really knows who you are yet. No one's really.
Yeah, no, I was just sneaking around the show floor room at E3 waiting online like to play next.
And it bothered me so much, I just totally choked. I was the only one in the hostage scene at the entire day of E3 who got you killed. And so I'm, you know.
But hey, this is just anybody on the stream that's been playing as Connor and has got Connor killed somewhere in your playthrough. It's okay. We can be friends. I won't hold it against you.
He still holds it against me, but
I hold it against Rog, but that's because
he's the boss.
He's the no. We treat Rog with the respect he deserves.
Thank you.
But don't get me killed again not on air anyway.
Were there any parts you were able to ad-lib? That's a good question that we got from Wazil.
Yeah, so me and Clancy Brown did a little bit of improv with our characters. More of the improv takes place in the like physicality, and there's a couple moments that I'm hoping we're gonna cross paths. I hope they use them in the final game. But yeah, a lot of little moments are improv between Clancy and I. A lot of the dialogue couldn't be improv though because of the 4 different story paths at every decision you make, whether it's a choice or whether it's a dialogue option or any way the story bends, they all have to be very distinctly different from each other. So sometimes we could make little adjustments, but for the most part, the improv happened in the bits and pieces that don't have the choice involved, just to make sure this story map works out. Cool. Let's do one more, and then let's draw a winner for our prize. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Are you interested in acting in more video games?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so interested in acting in more video games, and if anybody's watching and is making a video game right now and they're like, oh, I wish this character could speak or move, I'll help you. It's so much fun. This is cool. The technology and the interactive element of this, the fact that we can stream it on Twitch and play with you guys and get feedback from you as we're playing is super cool. So yeah, absolutely. I would totally do another video game. Would you? You've done two.
Yes, definitely. I would definitely do another video game.
It's the future. You guys are on the right side of history here. Very cool. Should we draw a winner, Rog?
I think we should.
All right, we're going to do a winner from the Twitch chat. So if you want to enter in, should we do a trivia question or should we... Let's do a trivia question. Why not? Yeah. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I've mentioned it on other streams. And if you are very fast at Googling things, you might be able to enter anyway, but you can't stop it. We'll do a 1-minute timer, please, Amelia. The question, you can enter it into the chat. If you type into the chat, you are entered to win, but you have to get it correct. So if you type something in and it's incorrect and we land on you, we'll have to shuffle into another winner. But the winner of this will go to the person who correctly identifies in the stream chat the first and last name of our shooting director on Detroit Become Human. Who is the shooting director? Go for it.
Bryan, you keep getting asked while we're waiting on this. Everyone keeps asking about the coin flipping. So I'm going to let you answer this however you want to answer it.
Okay. Well, real quick, because I saw somebody ask, why do I have bruises under my eyes? I don't have bruises under my eyes, but I am very tired. Oh, look at all these people replying here. Looking for the name of the shooting director on Detroit Become Human, and we have 30 more seconds. I'll give you a bonus hint. He was on our Heavy Rain stream. He came in for a quick Q&A during the first half of one of our Heavy Rain streams, and in the last 15 seconds, I'll give you one more clue. He has a magnificent mustache.
It's not me.
And it's not Rog, who also has a nice mustache.
Thank you.
But it's a different style entirely. 3, 2, 1.
Time.
Pause the chat. Do-do-do-do-do. Cool. Rog, run the algorithm. We're going to pull someone out of the chat at random. Rogbot has an algorithm, and he will, if you have the correct answer, land on you.
Yes. The
drum roll in the chat
is...
Ding!
Buzz to Victory, who got Benjamin Dibling correct.
Buzz to Victory. Shout out to Benjamin Dibling. Congratulations. This is yours.
Barbra Streisand?
Barbra Streisand is not the correct answer. David Cage is a correct answer to a different question, which is David Cage was the director of this project at large, and Benjamin Dibling was our shooting director. So he was on set every single day with us. Cool. So we'll send you a whisper and send this off to you. Congratulations on winning this beautiful prize. Our next prize that we'll do after a couple more chapters, I think, is going to be this one, which is the Detroit DualShock controller that they had also signed by everybody. They had this out for the media at the event, and I think it's very cool. Yes. Might be my favorite, in fact. Cool. Thanks, guys. Should we get back into it? Or
coin flip was the
coin flip. Oh, so to answer the question about the coin flip, I've been asked this many times, and I have different cheeky ways of replying, but the best way I can put it is I did all of that, but they added the coin later. So when you have an imagination and a team of 200 experts in their field at Quantic Dream working with you, they can make it look like you do anything. So yeah, all the physicality and things, it's really quite easy to, you can flip it over here, catch it, flip it back, nailed it. We're not on camera anymore, but anyway, here you can have it. The coin flip happened, but without a coin. Spoiler alert. Maybe. Should we get back to it? Is that a good idea?
Yes, we should get back to it. This is great.
All right, let's go in. Also, if you guys feel like saying what's up to Benjamin Deibling at the old Ben, tell him that he helped you win a prize. Or not. Actually, tell him you love his...
Apologize for ruining your immersion, chat.
Yeah. No, tell him you appreciate him. Tell him you love his mustache. Whoa. We've gained 200 followers just in the time of that intermission. That's nuts.
Wow.
All right, let's get back into it. Cool. Thank you to our mods. Thank you to Notabot, to Cyborg Angel, to Ruby True, and to Dude288.
Mr. Debo.
And Mr. Debo, who's with us, Derek. Look at that coin flip. 313248. 31751. No androids allowed. Oh, this is cool. This is the first time I've seen Connor not on a rooftop. Let's go.
Nice shoes.
Right? Connor's a well-dressed android.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed in here.
What'd you say to me? I'm gonna scan you. Derek? Derek? Mr. Debo, is that you? Edward Dempsey. Jonah Graham. None of your Hank.
What's your problem? Buy me a drink?
You guys looking at me funny? They don't like me here. We don't serve your kind here. I remember filming that just looking at David Cage up close. I was like, is this what you want me to do? I'm fixing my... Where's the mirror? Yeah, all this graffiti is about androids and not about it. I gotta scan everybody. This is not him. How about this? Also not Hank. Chris Roberts, huh? I recognize this guy. Scruffy looking dude. Lieutenant Hank Anderson, born, what was that, September 6th, 1985. Whoa.
Thanks, Juby for subscribing.
Thank you for the sub. He's got no criminal record. Should we talk to him?
Yeah.
Fuck you looking at?
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you.
This is
Just
Clancy
be a good
Brown.
old robot and get the fuck out of here.
Who's the real Clancy Brown on Twitter? He's newly on Twitter. Let's persist.
Thanks for the gifted scribe, Slime.
My instructions stipulate that I have to accompany you.
You know where you can stick your instructions?
No. Where?
Android humor. Get it? He doesn't get it because he's an android. You can be understanding or threaten him.
Threaten.
I understand that some people are not comfortable
a little quicker.
in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
Oh. Spill this drink.
You gonna take that?
No.
There you go.
I think we can go now.
You little prick. I don't know what's stopping me from knocking you out.
Your sense of duty, Lieutenant, and the cost of repairs if you damage me. For your information, I'm worth a small fortune.
Wonders of technology. They can even program assholes these days. Gotta go. Duty calls.
You like that?
Yeah.
You know, you gotta get it situated.
Little.
Gotta get it right.
Little feather ruffle.
Oh, cool. All right.
You wait here. I won't be long.
No.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here, so you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Are we gonna stay in this car right now?
No.
Yeah.
You have instructions.
I gotta go.
Josh Douglas from Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming
God, that shot's so pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Look at the look at the rain effects.
Yeah, the lighting effects.
Look at the ground.
Awesome.
It's like sparkling.
What have they done?
Is this like a native engine? Does anyone know?
So it's a new engine.
Ooh.
For every single one of Quantic Dream's games, they have built an entirely new engine.
Can you scan this?
Yeah. I mean, it wants me to follow him now. Yeah, cool. Do not cross.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. Tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by.
Yeah, no spoilers in the chat, please. Even if you got different outcomes, there's a lot of people that haven't played yet, and this is my first playthrough, so I would really like to.
That smell.
You know, I've been working on
It's
this for a
even
couple
worse
of years.
before
I
we
want to
open
just
the
see how it
windows.
goes.
The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz.
Whoa.
He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, stayed easy in. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here.
Gross.
There's a kitchen knife over here.
Let's check it
Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. Nope.
Red ice.
Landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up.
Victim used
the killer must have
drugs.
gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't.
No fingerprints for androids, huh?
I gotta get
sample
some
this
air.
blood?
You know whose it is. Oh.
Make yourself at home.
You know, gotta be sure. Connor is very thorough. My Connor is anyway.
I'll be
We're gonna
outside
look for
if
every
you
clue
need
we can find. Hey, androids don't feel like it's gross. Dried blood, Carlos Ortiz, 19 days ago. Ah, the Eden Club, my love. Something you want to tell us?
Traci at the Eden Club.
No spoilers. Nothing there. Look at this guy outside. Look at all the textures. I mean, this environment's insane.
Yeah.
Let's go into the kitchen. Blood on the wall.
A lot of blood.
Yeah, this was not a clean death.
They should just do a level where all you do is set up lights in a dark room. This is so cool.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat, no human.
Knife missing. The murder weapon was taken from here. Android sex officially better. How do you feel about that, Rogbot? Is that a compliment to you?
I just became human. I'm losing my thing. Yeah, no. But yes, I don't know. I'm incredibly
Hey,
uncomfortable
don't knock
right
it
now.
till you tried it. Let's see what happens.
Chris, is this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Check that out. Got a chair, and what's this over here? Oh, I know what that is.
Red ice.
Dent. Cause violent impact traces of therium. People in the chat know what therium is. Fingerprints. Carlos Ortiz, aggravated assault.
I gotta say that this is probably one of my
Yeah, I
favorite
love
things
this
that-
reconstruct.
that Connor can do, yeah.
I like that you can move the camera around during it. Oh. The android did what now? Emotional shock.
Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
Alright, so Carlos was beaten on his
Chris, I want
android.
full analysis on the narcotics.
Yeah, this is very Batman. People saying lick everything. I'm not gonna lick everything. He's not licking anything.
Consider it done, Lieutenant.
I'm analyzing it.
Any more clues?
I need more information to determine the best approach. More dried blood.
Yeah, that's it.
Is this everything? Where'd Hank go?
Gonna look at the victim.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really gross. I see people in the stream saying, shout out to Mr. Krabs. That is true. Clancy Brown also plays. Did we check this one?
Yeah, I think so.
He also plays Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob. And
They
Dr.
call-
Neo Cortex in Crash Bandicoot. What's up, Rock?
No. Excited.
Unless we're rewinding, you tripped. Victim was stabbed. Again and again. This is so cool. I love this playthrough. Oh, get up. Yeah, he definitely stabbed. Cause of death, stabbed.
He was stabbed.
Yeah, Connor.
28 times.
Whoa.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for her.
Thanks to all the follows. I see you guys. Appreciate you. It's so cool to see this in 3D. I am alive. Wait, did you just say it's written in the CyberLife font? That's cool. CyberLife Sans, they said. All right, Hank.
So, Brian, maybe not a question for right now, but I'm curious, how close was the script to what you're seeing when you watch this stuff? Like, when you first saw things. Yeah? Were there visual references in the script, or was it all just words?
So, they gave us concept art, and we had some of the set mapped out on the ground, but it was really up to, that's what Benjamin Deibling did as the shooting director. He helped us keep the continuity of everything, but then also to know where we are in space, what just happened, what's about to happen. So, you know, like the body of Carlos Ortiz was just
Oh, yeah?
a sandbag and a dummy.
I'm all ears.
It all started
in the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android.
The victim attacked the android with the bat.
With the bat?
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
Hank seems a little surprised that I can even figure that out.
Yeah.
The android stabbed the victim? Yeah.
Yeah.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right?
Definitely.
Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
It's kind of messing with my mind because I don't see him as the victim. I see the android as the victim, and so I'm like.
Right. Well, Connor's on the side of the humans.
And he tried to get away from the android. All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With a knife. Slowly.
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous. But it doesn't tell us where the android went.
Crime of passion.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents.
Yeah, we need a therium blue blood
It evaporates
emote.
after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Of course I can. Let's find it. This is cool. This reminds me of Norman Jayden. Norman Jayden FBI and his Ari glasses. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I didn't go that way. It's over here. A ladder was used. Found you. I got an idea.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Gonna check something.
Well, once you go in the bathroom.
I'm not going in the bathroom. I'm finding this deviant. What are you doing?
Brian's gonna do it your way.
People are like, Brian, no. Go to the bathroom. There are clues. It's too late. We're in the attic. Look at you can see the dust floating in the air. Oh my god. This was on set. This was just a series of PVC pipes. Gotcha. Oh, creepy mannequin. Look at the cobwebs. A little light. Oh. Michael, thank you for the gift sub. That's very kind of you. Thank you everybody using their Twitch Prime. I see you. Where is he? Yo, I think I see a deviant.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now! Come on!
Cool. That is Cornelius Smith Jr., who you might know from Scandal. He plays Carlos's android, and he is incredible. He's a really, really cool scene partner. We're going to see more from him, I think, on the next stream. But wow. Oh, okay.
So just check them when you have a chance.
Good to know. We spilled this drink. The crime scene. Oh, wow, you guys are right. I missed a lot of investigating here. This is my first time through. I gotta, you know.
Don't want to go in any of the bathrooms.
No. I'm trying to find this
Okay,
deviant,
so if you
though.
had gone in the bathroom, something could have
If we
happened.
had gone in the bathroom, we would have found our way to this. This is the blue blood in the attic, but this
Then it
doesn't.
ends
This
there.
doesn't end with finding a deviant.
It could.
Maybe. Wow. Cool. Cornelius Smith Jr. is Carlos's.
Cara again?
Yeah, this is Cara. Should we take a second? Let's take a moment. I want to check in with you guys. Thank you so much for being with us for this. This is really cool. Wow. We've got so many people following along. I'm supposed to check in this. Cool. How's everybody doing? What are we thinking right now?
Don't go in bathrooms. Yeah.
Don't go in. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's intense stuff. I mean, it's really, really cool to watch the investigative process, and I love the visualization that they ended up doing for, how Connor reads the scene. Do you know anything about how David Cage came up with that?
Can you say that one more time while I'm not reading a text?
Yeah, no. I'm just curious about specifically the rewind and play forward of those sequences.
Well, I knew that on set, I knew that Connor was going to be able to analyze everything. And Connor, when he walks into a room, can see anything in the environment immediately. I mean, it's like the element of having to look around and find something that's a human problem to have. And so we knew that as soon as I walked into the space, I would know where everything that could be interacted with was. And I knew that once we found these different pieces of information that we didn't have to really think about it because Connor just gathers the information and it's in his mind and he keeps it there. But there's not a... I didn't know about the reconstruct thing. I didn't know. I mean, I saw it at the hostage demo at the beginning of the game, but I didn't know didn't know they were going to use it throughout like this. And it's really cool. I think it's just a Connor thing. I mean, the other androids have a version of the Mind Palace, but this is the reconstruct thing, the forward and back kind of rewinding time thing.
Well, that makes sense because you're the detective.
Yeah.
You're the highest level
Yeah,
android. Highest level android.
Yeah,
The
an advanced prototype.
Advanced prototype.
Quick intro for everyone. Obviously, this is Bryan, who plays Connor in Detroit Become Human.
Hey guys, yeah.
If anyone was, wondering that.
If you've just joined us on the stream, thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
And then Amelia here, who plays Traci.
Hello.
This is my fiance Amelia, Rose Blaire.
Yes, and I got the opportunity to play the Tracis. So if you haven't met them yet, you shall in good time.
And I'm Rog. I'm just here to help keep things running and help interact with you guys. So I'm excited to be a part.
Cool. How many people do we have in the stream right now?
I believe the number currently is 2,300.
Wow, 2,300 people. Should we do another quick prize drawing?
Yes, I think so.
And then, Amelia, do you want to take over? Or do you want me to?
No, I think I can. I think I can.
Because you have a feeling what might be coming?
I just have a bad feeling about this dark thing, and I know that something bad happens.
Do you want me to play it and you can play as Marcus, or do you want to play as Cara and
No,
I'll play
I
as Marcus?
could play as Cara.
Okay, cool. So real quick, let's do a random type anything into the stream that you like, anything positive, anything friendly, life-affirming and decent. Type it into the stream. Rogbot will put it through an algorithm. We'll leave this going for another 15 seconds, so if you want to enter in, type something in now. A thank you postcard from yours truly, signed by me, sent to you. Just say thank you for being here with us. And people are saying anything. I like it. And we will let this go for another 10 seconds. Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, Master Chief. Quick reminder that if you have Amazon Prime, you can get also your Twitch Prime. You can get a free Twitch subscription. All you have to do is link your Amazon Prime account to Twitch. And time. Great. Cool. Rogbot, you want to run it through the algorithm?
Yeah, I am running it, and the winner is GG Please.
GG Please. Please win this prize, GG Please. We're going to send you a whisper and find out where to send that to you. Thank you very much for joining us. And the next prize that we'll do after this chapter, or maybe at the end of the stream, will be this cool DualShock signed by David Cage, our producer, our writer, our associate game designer. These are all three different people, myself and Amelia. But without further ado, Amelia's going to take us into Cara's story.
All right. I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous.
Make sure you talk on mic.
Okay, make sure I talk on mic. All right, so, okay. All right, I got this. Got this.
Thanks, Quizizulti, for subscribing.
Todd?
Thanks. Thanks for the support.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Spaghetti pasta?
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
You did a great job, Cara.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. Then when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house, what do? Go out and hire a fucking android.
You didn't hire me, you bought me.
What a joke.
Leave him alone.
Of course, androids are so fucking... Stop moving around! For Christ's sake, you're making me nervous!
What's your fucking problem? Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off.
It is.
You should stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant! It's all your fault.
Daddy, no!
It's all your fucking fault! Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now! Yes! You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time. Took off without a word.
Can I just deviate?
That's really cool. I think you're gonna reason.
No.
That was a really cool effect.
Shit about how I felt. Did everything I could to make it. I just wasn't good enough for her.
Oh, God. Okay.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
Keep my cool, keep my cool.
Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it?
Yeah?
You gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem.
Oh my God, I'm shaking. Fuck.
I think we need to fix that.
Oh! X! Oh, fuck. Oh.
Watch out, Cara!
Oh.
Come here, bitch.
X. Oh.
Please stop!
You're okay, you're okay.
You do as I say.
No. Tell me what to do. X. Okay.
Whoa. You okay?
Fuck. I'm shaking. made it. We made it.
You alright?
Fuck. Yeah.
Do you want a hug?
Yeah.
People on the stream say they want to give you a hug.
Fuck.
You earned a trophy.
Okay, that's good.
You are free. Wow.
Damn. Alright. Well, I'm glad I killed him. Because he deserved it.
They're going to come looking for you now.
Well, he had it coming.
Oh my god. That was so intense.
Yeah.
Philip Shepard is the composer of Cara's score, and he did an incredible job. This, from the first time I've heard Cara's theme, it's like
it's so heartbreaking.
It's been in my head.
He performed live at the Detroit 2038 event, and the cello is probably one of my favorite instruments, and he was just rocking it out.
Yeah,
I got chills. It was great. That was intense.
That was really intense. That was maybe David Cage's favorite direction to give on set, which was more intense.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I could have not shot him?
You could have not shot Todd.
How? If I didn't have the gun?
If you didn't get back to the gun in time. And then he probably would have just attacked you. I mean, look at all this.
Whoa. My God.
So Todd's going to get mad no matter what, but then you could... Oh, you could not deviate there. That breaking through the wall thing was so cool.
Yeah. Well, I think if you didn't deviate, it ends for you right
there.
there.
Yeah, you just stay in place.
I couldn't do that.
Whoa, look at all this. What is this?
Okay, oh, this is if she reasoned with him. Bad. You can't reason with him. No, you can't reason with someone.
Whoa.
Like that.
There's a bunch of different endings.
Wow, this scene must have taken forever to film.
Yo, and if you guys aren't following Valerie on Twitter and Instagram and stuff, please send her a message because she's absolutely incredible, and this is only the beginning of the story. Wow. Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, Cyborg Angel, thank you for the donation. That's incredible. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Wow, I got to keep up on all this. You know, in between when the game is going, we're gonna have to come back and forth from the chat. But thank you everybody that's subscribing using your Amazon Prime. You can link up in the channel feed. There's a link to that, and I appreciate all you guys being here with us. This is super cool. Wow. It's hard because like I'm really happy right now because we're streaming this game, but I'm also like really shook by the story. Like there's a huge tension here. I feel like a celebratory attitude, but I also feel like totally like what's next for these guys.
Well, I feel like David did a really good job in kind of choosing scenes that would put you in in tough situations, right? I mean,
right. I mean, I think that one of the big things that people anticipated with a choose your own narrative, like a choice-based narrative game, is that I saw all these tweets and stuff before the game even came out. They're saying your choices aren't really going to matter. You're not really going to have any impact on the environment or on the story. And I knew that wasn't the case because I'd filmed like so many different middles and then like a million different endings to this game. But I think that, you know, the high stakes, like all these scenes have to be, you know, the higher the stakes, the more cause and effect you feel when you're making these choices. And so, yeah, he really drops us right into the moral conundrums from the beginning. This is stream 1.
Yeah.
And we're going to stream 5 times every Sunday between now and 5 Sundays from now. Maybe we can put the schedule into the chat, but always at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and whatever time you can tune in, it'll be the same time every time. But Amelia, do you want to talk about that a little bit? Like, should we take a breather for a sec?
I feel like I need to unpack. Fuck. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful scene. Beautifully acted. Valerie and the little girl, and then Todd too. I mean, you hate Todd. You want him to die. Man, I don't know. I kind of feel like I'm like.
It's a lot to process. Maybe we should do like in between the streams. We could do like just a video where we do more like in-depth talking about the different beats and choices and stuff. Because like I don't want to kill the flow of the whole game as we go through it, but there's so much to unpack after every one of these scenes.
God, it's almost 6 a.m. Where are you at 6 a.m.?
Well, yeah, you guys, where's everybody from? I know we have a bunch of people that have joined in the middle of the stream. But the fact that we have so many people from all around the world right now joining us is really, really cool. Good job.
Thanks.
Thanks for killing that guy.
Oh God, no! I
did
I don't know what I would have done if Cara would have died.
I'm really glad that worked out.
I would have had to restart it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna play.
I wouldn't have let it end like that.
We're gonna play this whole playthrough from start to finish, uninterrupted. Because we want to see what the options are before we go back and wow, look at all this. We got Denmark, Canada, Sweden, Louisiana, Argentina,
Finland,
Germany,
Switzerland,
Netherlands, Hungary,
Korea,
Brazil,
China,
Michigan again,
Jamaica,
Mexico, Japan,
Australia.
Hey, speaking of
Singapore.
Japan, did we do the magazine yet?
No, we have not.
Yo,
done
this is for you, Japan. Although you might not be as excited about it as the rest of the
Because they
world
already
because this is a beautiful magazine from Japan, which has come to us by way of a friend named Rusted Blades, who sent me some of these. I saw them online because Quantic Dream tweeted about they're doing a 52-page spread. So, of course, obviously
Very
all in
cool.
Japanese, but it's 52 pages of beautiful art, behind the scenes, interviews. They've got a cool tech schematic of how the whole studio works and pictures of what it's like at Quantic Dream. This is making this will make a good prize. So we're gonna, if you'd like it signed, I'd be happy to sign it. But if you want just the magazine,
Someone's from Saudi Arabia.
wow, cool. Republic of Korea, Turkey, Venezuela.
Ukraine.
Wow, awesome. Ukraine. How should we give this one away? What should we do? Let's go message Valerie Curry.
Yes.
Should we? Let's tell her that we love her. So how about, should we do on Instagram or on, let's see.
Twitter maybe?
Let's see what her,
She does a lot of tweets. She tweets a lot.
yeah, let's see. So,
It's 333, make a wish.
333, make a wish, everybody. Woo. Cool. My wish is in. All right. So here's what we're going to do. I will send a tweet to Valerie Curry, and we'll tell her, and we'll do the same kind of retweet thing, but then if you want to comment in, please do that as well. So we're going to, here we go. Valerie Curry, you are absolutely incredible as Cara in Detroit Become Human. Thank you for bringing this project to life. And if
Thanks,
you don't,
Deviant, Vine, and Harrius for subscribing, by the way.
right on, welcome. Thank you for the subs, you Deviants. Let's get some Deviant emotes to shout out to them in the chat. Welcome them on board. If you don't know this about Valerie Curry, she played Cara in a tech demo, which was, I believe, in 2012, maybe even before then, when they did 2012, a test of the engine that they were going to use to build this game. And so many people were so moved by her performance as Cara in this tech demo that Quantic Dream and Sony partnered to make this PlayStation exclusive where they would tell the story of what would happen to Cara after she got off the assembly line. And so
That's pretty amazing.
this is really cool. So thank you, Valerie, for putting your heart into this project, and thank you to all the PlayStation fans that got so excited about it in the first place, enough that they would go through 4 years or more of building this game and giving Amelia and I an opportunity to work on a project that I think is absolutely unlike anything else. So thank you, Valerie. So I'm going to tweet this out right now. It'll be the top tweet on Bryan Dechart's Twitter, and it is now sent. So you can retweet it, and we will pick a winner in 2 minutes.
Okay.
And this is for the signed magazine by way of Japan, our friend Rusted Blades, who sent us this. And it's really, really cool. I mean, this is basically an art book in itself. It's really beautiful. And I have a couple more of these, so we'll be able to do giveaways like this on the other streams. I'm going to shout out to some people that have subscribed while I was looking away. We have Harris awesome. Cyrus Score, Vanilla Avalanche. Ooh, that sounds good. Right on. Thank you guys so much. Are the alerts just going constantly? I mean, every time I look over at this Streamlabs, there are like 10 people following every minute. This is absolutely nuts. Thank you guys so much. To D-Trix, thank you for using your Twitch Prime.
And we'll keep it going.
Cool, very cool. And how are we doing on time?
People are retweeting.
We got a minute left.
People are retweeting. We have 1 minute left, and there's already 200 retweets on this.
D-Trix42, by the way. Thanks for subscribing.
D-Trix, thank you for the sub. Wow, you guys are. This is so cool. This is so cool. I was terrified the first time I did Twitch. I was just doing a Q&A the beginning of April. I was so nervous. I set up a curtain behind me, and Amelia was like, "You can't stream like that. You're going to look like you're in the bathroom with the shower curtain up." Like,
were you?
I was.
You could tell.
I was not. No, I was in front of my computer, but the setup was super, super basic. And then I went over to Rog's house, and I said, "Rog, you know about Twitch. You got to help me figure out this streaming. I want to connect my PlayStation to my computer," and the rest has been amazing. So I'm overwhelmed by your guys' support. I try my best to reply to every single DM and message that I get on Instagram and Twitter, and I'm trying to keep it up. I got to sleep sometimes, but I will do my best to reply to each and every one of you because you're Connor now. This is yours. God, I'm so overwhelmed.
And it's
That's time. Okay, cool. So we're gonna stop the retweet mobile. Thank you guys for doing that. I'm sure Valerie is going to be very excited when she opens her phone. Whoa, this is awesome. Okay, 293 of you just entered to win this awesome Famitsu. Am I saying that correctly? Someone in Japan correct me, but what's the pronunciation of the magazine in Japanese? Famitsu? All right, here we go. We're picking a winner. Rog, are you? We're streaming it so you guys can all see that it's really happening.
Yeah.
I'm going to close my eyes and use my Android senses to pick a winner who is... Okay, it's OZLAWL. OZLAWL on Twitter. Identify yourself because you are the proud winner of this. We will send it to you. You can win it anywhere in the world. Let me know your address. Thanks for joining us. Right on. Awesome.
I think we found her.
We found her. Cool.
Him, her.
Right on. We got you. We got you on the Twitch. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Cool. Yeah. Also, shout out to Cyborg Angel with these cool emotes. She has some on her channel that are themed especially for the Deviants. She has the blue, yellow, and red Deviant rings, which are pretty cool. I like those a lot. So if you subscribe to her channel, you can get those emotes as well. And just to catch everybody up, we are going to, as soon as we tip over into partner, which I think could be any moment now, we will unlock 9 new emotes. We're going to do the triangle, circle, square, and X so that it's really easy for you guys to participate when we want to make decisions in the story.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, right? Pretty clever.
Yeah.
And so that is that. We're going to do a coin for the calibration coin. We're going to do an emote for the fish because we got to save that fish. And then I think we should do something like this. I got this cool one of Connor that I think we could do of the other characters as well. So stay tuned on that. If you want to give us an idea of cool emote, you can tweet it to me on my Twitter. I set up a poll. And let me get into this. I think we're going to play one more chapter of this game, and then we can do a little bit of Q&A. We'll do the last prize, which is this. Did we already do the DualShock one?
Did we do the DualShock?
I don't think we.
I thought we almost did, but we did not.
We almost did.
No, we did this.
We almost give this one away, and we did the magazine instead. So this will be our final prize after the final. Thank you, Pop Crank, for the sub. This will be our final prize for the day. This is the Detroit Become Human DualShock controller. They set this out for all of the media at the event. It tells you about the Mind Palace, Switch Camera, Navigate, Interact, Move Camera, signed by David Cage, the director of this game. His co-CEO at Quantic Dream, who is Guillaume, who's the producer of this game.
Subscription.
thank you for the sub. Adam Williams, who is the lead writer on this game. Greg, our associate game director, and myself and Amelia will also sign this and send it to you.
Hey, Bryan, can we just quickly go over how people are getting these prizes, just so they know exactly? Like, we're gonna.
How are you gonna get?
them?
Yeah, so we're gonna send you a DM or a whisper, depending.
Might
on,
not be right away, but
it's
it will
not gonna be
happen.
right away because we're still streaming. But as soon as we finish the stream, we're gonna reach out to everybody and get your address. You're eligible to enter anywhere in the world. We are happy to send this to you. It might take some time if you're very, very far away, but we will send it to you. We have a bunch of prizes. We could give away 11 signed prizes on the stream. We did like a Q&A stream 2 days ago on release day. You can check it out on the channel, as well as the other stuff from the Detroit Become Human Detroit 2038 premiere. There's a city tour of Detroit, which is really awesome, and also on there we have the live event where I played Connor in real life for an interactive theater piece with a group called
Group number 4. All right, no.
Wrong answer. With the theater company is called.
Oh, okay. It was called Les Enfants Terribles.
Ah, exactly what she said.
What about the party?
And the party, the demo playing party?
And I was in group number 4, which is what I thought he meant.
Yes, of course. You're malfunctioning a little bit. It's warm in here. So Rog wants me to shout out to something really cool that we did before we jump into this last chapter. We played through the demo with a bunch of my friends. I have some actor friends that, like Amelia, are also in other video games. My friend Ella Lentini, who is in Until Dawn. You guys might recognize her as the two twins, Hannah and Beth. It's another bending narrative story game on PlayStation. And also our friend Caroline Bloom, who plays Veronica? Is it Veronica or Victoria?
It's Veronica, I think.
Veronica in Resident Evil, the Not a Hero DLC. So we have a bunch of our gamer friends playing at a party with us. You can watch that on the channel.
And Jess.
And Jess Nurse, yes, who's in an interactive web series called War Games that you can watch at echo.com, ECKO, I believe, which is a really cool spy hacker choose your own adventure web series, which I would recommend checking out. So anyway, if you want to watch us at the party, we had an awesome party playing through the demo. I left it on experienced, and all of my friends were drinking every time somebody subscribed.
Yes.
So Connor's mortality rate, I guess went down. Mortality rate means he stayed alive. It didn't go well for Connor.
You died a lot.
I died a lot. Anyway, without further ado, should we get back to it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right, Marcus, what do you got for us?
Nice, please.
Whoa, Fatal Eyes, thank you for the donation. That is huge. Really appreciate it.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years. Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties. And all the schmoozers that
I like this, Carl.
Me too.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art.
That's not true.
All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
Oh, Carl. Poll in the chat, does Scotch count as medicine?
Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out. Marcus, no. I'm gonna come with you.
Should we bring him with us? Probably.
He'll probably go on his own, otherwise. He can move his chair, right?
Is that Leo?
Leo!
What are you doing?
You refused to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch them.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Yes, sir. What do we do? Help me out, guys.
Order?
Order,
Or advise?
Yo, don't make this difficult. Listen to your father. You need to leave. Now.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Okay.
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Don't defend myself?
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for?
The police
You're
are
a
coming.
man. Act like one. Stop it. What's the matter? Too much of a pussy?
Stop it, Leo.
Are you gonna take
Just here
that?
to fight back, you fucking bitch.
What do I do, guys?
I don't think you take
Do I
that.
defend myself?
I think you defend yourself.
He just told me not to.
Yeah. I mean, he's nice to you. He's good to you. I feel like.
This is so cool. I love this visual.
It's cool.
Oh, right, that's right. I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Leo, leave him alone.
I'm gonna destroy you. It'll just be me and my dad.
Endure.
I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's
People are
gonna
saying
give
to
you.
endure.
Push him. Push
You hear me?
him.
You're nothing.
It's okay. You're an android. You can get over this.
Carl, no.
Oh, Carl.
Get his medicine.
Humans.
Not the Scotch.
Machines.
Carl, don't leave, okay? Please don't go. Don't leave.
Remember, Marcus, don't let anybody tell you who you are.
No. No. Dad. No. Please.
This is all your fault. This never would have happened if it weren't for you.
It's a lie.
This is your fault, Leo.
The android. It was the android.
What? Oh, fuck.
You should have beat him up. I'm sorry.
I should have killed Leo. Oh, man. What? Carl dies of a heart attack, and then that is so messed up that all he has to do is say is this guy did it, and then they shoot me. Ah.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. Wasn't trying to get Marcus shot right then. Damn.
So there was only one other option, though.
Yeah, we could have. I mean, we could have fought back, but then how would that have gone? There's no way that Leo could have killed me.
No.
Leo's a joke.
Leo is a joke.
Thanks, Vampire
Damn.
Bites, for the subscription.
Yo, thanks, fam. Oh man,
That was rough, guys. But
that was rough. That
was
was
pretty
rough.
cool.
But you know what? This is really cool. I love the visual of breaking through that red wall, the programming wall, where it's like you cannot, don't move. That's really, really cool. Really cool.
yeah, I mean, I think they did a really interesting job of really thinking about, AI in certain areas and things like that, and kind of coming up with, what it
Yeah.
might feel like.
That's fantastic. Oh my god. Yeah, I love the combination of the interface where when you get an order, when you're given your next objective is Connor, it shows up on the screen with you. I mean, but then you don't always have to follow your order, which is cool. I mean, I knew that in the script, but it's really neat to see how like this game, it will steer you in a direction because of what you're told to do. Wow. Very cool. Thank you guys for being with us on this. This is really cool. Really, really cool. We'll take a couple of questions, and then we can give away this final prize, but I want to make sure that we respect everybody's time, and we'll stream for another 9 minutes or so. Our next stream is going to be on next Sunday, which is the 3rd of June. Yeah, the Hydrate bot told us to hydrate, and we haven't been hydrating. The stream is going to be always at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or whatever time the stream started for you in your time zone. Thank you, Asuka, for the sub. This is awesome. This is really, 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 really cool. I'm blown away by how this looks. When I was first shown the hostage demo at E3 2016, I was so blown away that everything that they told me was going to happen in the environment was actually there. And that was the first part that we filmed. And then I went back to Paris after E3, and I had already seen all the work that they were doing with all this animation and the facial capture and all this stuff. And I was so impressed by it that it gave me an incredible amount of permission, I think, to go into the rest of the story, everything after that first scene, just knowing that they were totally going to pull it off. Like, it sounds like too big a task when they say we're going to make a more branching narrative than anybody's ever done, and it's going to be like, this is on a 4K monitor. It looks absolutely stunning. Like, I'm so happy about how they pulled this off. This is really cool. I see Deviant Tay is asking me if I was cosplaying as Connor at an event and I saw deviants, what would I do? I would have to stop them. I would have to probably notify CyberLife, I mean, it depends on what kind of deviant activity they're getting into.
He would probably live stream it and then make you guys choose for him.
That's true. I would probably jump on Twitch real quick and ask you guys to use those emotes. But yeah, this is really, this is beautiful. This is like a dream come true. This is like digging up a time capsule that we buried after working on for a very long time and very hard, and now finally it's above ground, and wow, cool.
Brian, can I just say that it looks really, really awesome. Both of you guys, you should be really proud of the work that you guys are doing. It's really cool.
Thanks, Rogbot.
No, of course.
We appreciate you, my dude.
Yeah.
And shout out again to Singular Live for all these awesome graphics that we're using. They are keeping us connected to you guys in a way that I don't know if you see a lot of this kind of stuff on other streams, but we're trying our best to be able to pull stuff out of the chat, and it's going to evolve over time. But
yeah, if you're looking for interesting graphics for your stream, feel free to check out that website. We kind of are breaking new ground in this area.
Yeah, very cool. Should we do a winner for the final prize? How should we do this final winner? I feel like we got to do it here on Twitch because
it's Twitch. You should. Yeah.
It's Twitch, and you guys are all on Twitch. Thank you, by the way, for being such an awesome community on Twitch, because I didn't really know what to expect. I'd seen Twitch at E3. I knew that people were on Twitch streaming games, but I was a little intimidated to jump on here. And when I was met with like this overwhelmingly positive group of people that are just very friendly and supportive and kind to each other and engaging with each other. Quick shout out to the official, unofficial Discord, which has been growing very, very quickly.
Yes.
Tanari and all of the original subscribers who were kind enough to build that and start that up. If you guys want to join them on the Discord, please do. They've got awesome fan art and all kinds of theory boards. They have a role-playing board if you want to pretend like you're a deviant and see what you get into.
If you guys want to throw up the link now in the chat.
It's a Sunday, get yourself into it. Let's see. I love you guys. I see you, Naomi. Thank you. Cool. Very cool. Right on. Oh, we don't need that. That's the other one. Cool. So for how can we pull one out of the stream, let's do this. Should we have one more trivia question maybe? Can we?
Yeah. Maybe something that we saw during this stream.
Maybe something that we saw through this stream.
Okay, yeah.
Or what were you going to say?
I was going to say we should quiz them on their Detroit history to see if they watched your tour, but I don't know if everyone's seen that yet. No,
I want to make sure that everybody that's here can equally enter today.
Watching decisions happen.
Can we continue and then go back to the main menu, and it will show us the... I don't want to lose my progress, but I can play... It just means lose my progress in that last scene, right?
What? Oh, the one that you just opened up.
Yeah, I think so. Confirm. Okay. Cool. Thank you for the, is that Sprog the Gamer? Thank you for using your Twitch Prime here. Appreciate you. Cool. So how we're going to do this is we'll come up with a quick, after I looked at all the chapters, we'll come up with one quick trivia question. You can enter it into the Twitch chat, and this will qualify you. Rog will run it through the Rogbot algorithm, and if you have the correct answer, you win this awesome DualShock poster signed by the Quantic Dream team.
Yeah.
I got it.
The people who designed me recommend that you play through at least once without going back, no matter what happens.
How about this? I got one. Let's do 40 seconds on the timer. And the trivia question is, you'll type it into the chat. What is the name of the paint store that Marcus must go pick up his paints at? Timer begins now.
40 seconds.
We need some awesome like theme music that plays during these. Do you remember? Had to confirm with the Rogbot. How we doing on the time? We got 10 more seconds.
No.
I think you were. Yeah, everyone's putting it in the chat. Okay.
Cool. And
30 seconds. No.
Stop. All right. Pause the chat. Rog. You'll run it through.
Yep. And
Rogbot algorithm. Drum roll in the chat. Winner is.
The winner is. Apologies. Blue J 2210.
Blue J 2210. Thank you very much. The correct answer is, of course, Bellini Paints, where we go to pick up Carl's paints in the beginning of the game. Thank you, everybody that chimed in there. I see a lot of Bellini's Pants, which is a different store, probably around the block. But cool. Thank you, Blue Jay. We appreciate you. We will send you a whisper on Twitch. Get your address to mail this to you. Really mess with the autofocus here. How about that?
Yeah, that's.
Maybe I should stop holding up glaring things.
Yeah. You killed it.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Bellini's Pants is its own hashtag now. Cool. Thank you so much for joining. I think that we should let it go here because we are officially stream ending in 2 minutes. We'll see you next Sunday, same time, same place, here on twitch.tv. We'll leave the stream running for a little bit. If you guys want to hang around and engage with each other, please do. Check out the official Discord if you like. If you want to watch through any of the Heavy Rain streams that we've been doing, we streamed through Quantic Dream's previous 2010 remastered in 2016 PlayStation 3 title, Heavy Rain, which is, of course, like this game, a choose-your-own-adventure. Don't get too attached to any of the characters, though, because I was playing through, there's a learning curve with these QuickTime events, and it had been a while, but anyway, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was intense.
And then if you want to check out anything on the Detroit Become Human premiere event, we have the live interactive theater, the city tour, which is up in 4 parts, which is really, really cool. You can go inside the Fox Theater, which is a beautiful space and a bunch of cool locations that exist in real life that when the Quantic Dream team visited Detroit from Paris, they mapped out the city. There's an incredible amount of detail and care taken into replicating Detroit in their projection of what it might look like in 20 years when androids are being built there. So thank you again. We'll see you on next Sunday. Amelia, thank you for joining us.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks,
Thank you
Amelia.
for having me.
Congratulations on being able to announce that you play Traci. That's fun.
Yes, so exciting. And I love, thank you for tagging me when you find them. It's been really cool to see everyone's reactions to the Tracis.
Yes, and a shout out again to everybody that's been sending fan art too. We appreciate that. You can look on Instagram. I've been trying to tag everybody with credits so you can go support those artists, check out their other work. And Rog, thank you, my friend. My Rogbot buddy.
No, I'm glad it went great. Let's keep doing this.
Thank you so much, guys. We will see you same time, same place. And as always, maybe we should all three say it. I'll say who I am, then Amelia, then you, and then we'll all say it together. How about that?
Yeah.
My name is Connor.
My name is Traci.
My name is Rogbot.
And this is our Twitch stream. Let's try that again.
Right?
This is our stream or this is our Twitch?
This is our Twitch.
This is our Twitch. All right, let's try it again. Ready?
Okay.
My name is Connor.
My name is Traci.
My name is Rogbot.
And this is our Twitch. All right, we'll get better at that. Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. This is absolutely amazing. Shout out to our mods and good night.
Bye, everyone.